please make some noise now. Alright, shouts to the sponsors, Ripper Family do this all day, Bang House, Studio, and big one to Bruffle Beats. Yeah, don't know who Bruffle Beats is in your fucking game. Alright, all the way from fucking Mount Roskill.
Kamasuda, Sons of Moms. Happy to be here.
My boys Arcade, keeping me hating everyone. Let's fucking go.
This is the story of old Barry's life. He's hit more lows than the voice of Barry White, which is ironic, because fucking Barry's white. But he's got a blank heart. He forget his family life to move over to Aussie to do his art and designs, but nothing's changed. He's still eating off his best mate he's ate for all the time. Because if Barry wrote an autobiography, it'll be titled Living in the Shadow of Michael Pike. And if he passes away, probably soon from his old age in the middle of the night, he's such a nobody, his obituary would read Aussie rap battle vocal Mike Pike. Afraid he dies. He wants to be black so bad he lost all his white privileges. As soon as he decided it was rap that he was built for it, he told his mom, I'm gonna go, just watch me bitches. He was like, Mom, I'm gonna be very busy rhyming till I'm plucking mad figures, and I need my rhyming kind of available at all times, so just maybe not the sandwiches. Eating the rhyming's all I do. And then he watched 8 Mile for like 2 months, learned all the dialogue. Started meeting mugging strangers on the street around him as he walked along. Got a job and then got fired just so in his songs he'd have something to talk about. And then he got a bitch pregnant just so he could tell her, Ho! I ain't gonna call you now! So at last he can write rapper on his CV. And he's thinking, man, I can't wait for motherfuckers to want to be me when they see me on TV. But first I've got to hide my extensive signed collection of the Bee Gees. Because you know, Barry's a fucking older geezer. If you give him a fright, it'll probably trigger a cardiac arrest or a seizure. Barry's so fucking old, Da Vinci told him what the bitch was smiling at when he drew the Mona Lisa.
I'm proud of my past. I've done nothing to harm the future. So unless I'm getting beaten up by Toki's daughter, I ain't worried about Kamasuda. See, Toki named this little girl after you. That's awesome but sad. I'll slaughter this bag. Sons of moms, nah, or to be daughter of dads. I realise you're pretty much a Kiwi when he answers the phone, it's like, sup, bro. But I bet sometimes Toki makes you feel like an Aussie blonde. You just really want to punch cones. See, you don't want to be beefing with Bazza. A bee nailing bogan's like I'm sleeping with Shazza. If you want to speak in that manner, then I'm releasing my anger. Talk shit and get your lips split like Khalifa and Amber. See, yeah, I was not going to try, but I ain't been home in some years. So I got a style on him like I loaded some gears. Since I've been gone, the league's changed. It's gone through an overhaul. The ship was sinking and they had a spare man. So they threw him overboard. They needed a new rock to cross the channel, but that's when traffic dropped from its speed, which is conveniently another time you popped up on the set. Oh. See, Suda's been editing the battles for 1 ounce, and they ain't been doing too good. I hope you don't charge them for your work, because if you do, then you're a crook. I mean, there's been some pretty decent battles, but the bits don't have that look. They should call you Kamasutra, because putting you in that position is fucking everyone they book. What? Fucking position, Kamasutra? Do you rate me? I'm just too fucking good. Easy on, don't make a song and dance about it, I'm not into Bollywood. Hang on, but then you won the 1 ounce title, and got 1,600 dosh when you finished the comp. Something smells fishy, and I ain't talking about your missus's box. See, this cunt had been whinging non-stop about being paid nothing to edit the bits for you lot. Next minute, he wins the tourney. Was that shit fucking rigged or what? See, it's like this. Dealer works at the casino, he's dealing, you're playing, he gives you favourable cards. In the end, you walk away with a payday and give the rest of the table a shaft. They rigged it straight from the start, but that's not the craziest part. They named the tourney roulette, which is a game of chance. What a blatant farce. Do you know what battle was, suspect? You better a suspect. Nah, I didn't watch it, I'm just glad you fool. The only Indian I've watched with 1 ounce of Rahu.
So then dirty academics took the 1 ounce name across the nation. And just like everything else they've ever done, Pipes did all the work and Barry was just there to get famous. And now he wonders why he only gets 1/4 of the likes on one of his posts than on one of Mike's pages. And it's funny that you got carried away, because if you ask any of the younger battlers what they want to be when they grow up, they'd reply, not Barry the Great. I'm sorry to say, but you've never talked about your kid and no one's ever spotted you with a babe, so motherfuckers can't help but think that you're gay. And everyone's seen that little twinkle in your eye every time you look at Mike's face. And bro, you gotta stop doing that brokeback shit. You gotta respect his Victoria's spouse. And you must be really confused because I've also seen you staring down Victoria's glass. And it's funny that the gay and bi marriage bill got passed in Victoria now because there's a gay marriage going on in Victoria's house. And just imagine what his son has to go through. Every time he has to go to a little gathering or an event, someone's gonna ask him where his father is. And he's going to be like, damn, that's just one more time I have to spell out this awkward story to a complete stranger. I'm actually fatherless. It's fucking true, I don't know where the bastard is. Mum just said at first it was nice and he was trying to be a good dad till he mastered it, but as soon as the girls in the bright red started marching in, his true colours started showing and he just started throwing tantrums and turned into a total narcissist, accusing Mum of not understanding what an artist is. And then he disappeared until Mum found out he was living under an on-ramp across the bridge, and then he moved way across the ditch just to be with his best friend and be his bitch. Because that's way better than taking care of your kids.
It's good, we're just keeping it real with each other. No problem. So yeah, racial profiling is tough. We don't live in a nice world. So I don't mean Suda is pushing coke when I say he went and got him a white girl. Hey, you had 2 ceremonies, right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope after your marriage night you needed some new bedding. You got to get your money's worth when you're paying for 2 weddings. And I just met her, and I'd seen photos. For her, I would go and get a 6-pack. I mean, shotgun that ass. It's so big, I bet it go blow when it kicked that. You're always leaving her at home, she's a lonely bitch. Your ass swimming in those jeans, holy shit. Give her a wave because she floats my ship, then I'ma get to wailing on that tail like Moby Dick. Poor cunt, he's married to her now. Don't let that hate get the best of you. I'll pull in and give his wife do while he out celebrating the festival. Do-Wally Festival. She all up on BB's I get that bitch wetter than smoking PCP. Then I ride it from the city back to Roscoe. That's a half-an-hour trip like DMT. If you take the motorway, it's more like 15. But I should punch him in the face. I fucking hate karma. I leave his head spinning in the battle like a breakdancer. I'll make your dame and take her back to my place after. She'll keep blowing till it's up like a snake charmer. Then I'll turn up at Carmen's with the llama and spit. I don't do gun bars, what I mean is I'll pack a fat dick and pimp his fat ass in a split. You got the heart of the snitch, you wanna start some shit? Nah, that's cause karma's a bitch. Truth is, it's all lies. I never fucked your wife. I feel as bad as it gets. But it's a battle, and I'm a marksman. She's been the target since you put that red dot in her head.
Shit was all mean. We called up Pipes and got a couple numbers of the Aussie battlers and he was like keen. And then he was like, bro, why don't you just bring me or Barry over and instead of having 2 battles you could have 3. Bro, please, we'll pay for Barry and you can just bring over Manners and Dundee. And we're like, yeah, that was the plan anyway, but okay, we'll just get the tickets. If we sort them out ASAP, we'll get them cheap. And then Pipes was like, yeah, okay, just send me the invoice and we'll take care of it, G. Okay, sweet, boom, tickets sorted, information sent by the end of that week, but every time we hit them up on FB about the money, it was just seen. I fucking hate it. I'd like to give this old man an uppercut just to give him a facelift. I feel like fucking Damascus badly created. And Barry, you're older than all of us. Pipes shouldn't have to pay your bills for you. I mean, you can be a decent human being and get a job, and while you're at it, pay your child support too. You can't just be a charity case all your life. But I mean, I feel bad for him. Yeah, I'll hand him a jawbreaker that'll leave him with more than a sore tooth. No correction, that's fine. Okay, I'll also give him some advice free of cost. The secret to keeping jobs. The next time your boss comes over to tell you off, don't make it a rank battle, because that's the reason he tells you to get lost. For example, Andrew, you forgot to feed the printer trays last night. Could you please take care of that? What you do? Okay, sorry man, I'll sort it out now. What you don't do? You know what else I forgot last night? My dick in your wife's pussy. And then the second time, I was listening to my Drake CDs while she was getting naked, right? And then I pushed all the right buttons like I was winning at a Taken fight. Okay, just to summarize his whole life in like 4 lines. He raps about money, can't hold a job for 6 months. He raps about sticking fools up, but he ain't shot guns. He's pushing 43, chasing pussy all young. World's greatest dad t-shirt, he ain't got one.
I'm a fortune teller. I got a closed palm reading for this guy. You're from Madras, yeah?
Yeah.
My fist can tell you chin high. He's from Chennai. So I got beef with this Madras. It's only rodeo 9 if you serve me with mad raps. You think you were right up, you ain't nothing but a chicken, and that's that. That was my order. Now bring it round to my pad stack. I hate when they're late, so I call, but they never pick up or answer. I'll rock in the curry shop and ask your prick of a father, where the fuck's my tikka masala? It's great, it's called Hillsborough Curry King. They serve mad korma. No. So, your mom's a filthy slut. Well, that's what I yell in her ear when I'm pounding her ear. See, she's just a slab of meat to me. In my culture, that cow ain't revered. Hey, time is money. You're a waste of both. I would have rather battled smaller and wise. Truth is, I wouldn't have battled you if Daylight didn't hollow with flies. Which reminds me, Daylight, you'll get your money, don't go bothering Mike. I'll cover the difference. Why should he chip in? I've never spent $1 on pipes. But I hear that that's something that he can't say. Just like me pronouncing his last name. But I'll try to get it right. Is it bad Trinidad? You know it's something that you can't say, cuz you're always hanging out with cones and that's a gateway drug. He smoked meth on a cruise once, Titanic era, because if you're on a ship and you hit the ice, you die. He got fried out of his mind and thought he saw a tiger on the boat. He's living a life of pride. Don't eat, Suda ain't new to myth. As a precursor, he makes sure that his wifey keeps Suda fit. Now one fucking project the puff. On fucking Stimulator Morrison. Ricky, it's Matt Hickey. That's fine. Time, give it up. Yeah, no, don't worry, it's all right.